Chemwila is an alternate to the PS, and since the PS is here, he'll do his job. Who haven't I mentioned?
The ex-official.
The ex-official, the CEO. Many people ask me why I settled on Dr. Andrew Mulwa. Yesterday we launched a report, and one of the counties that was highlighted as having very good indicators on matters healthcare was Makueni County. Kenyans, many do not know that the engineer, the pioneer CEC for health for Makueni County was Dr. Andrew Mulwa. And it is based on that skill and expertise that I settled on him to act in the position of the Chief Executive Officer to be able to steer this organization to the next level. And myself, I am a supply chain expert, healthcare. So I believe we have the right team to ensure that we assist the President to achieve his mandate, but most importantly, to ensure that Kenyans access health commodities as and when they need it at the most affordable price. Lastly, this institution has undergone very many issues, and one of them is related to the staff. I hereby direct the CEO, effective tomorrow morning, all staff working for KEMSA, over 200 working from home, report to work tomorrow 8 a.m. And thereby direct Chair that you ensure that your staff understand what is expected of them. It does not make sense. It is irresponsible to have paid over 200 people for 2 years, them sitting at home in the name of COVID. Yet we all go to our offices nowadays. So Chair of the Board, please ensure and tighten the human resource skills and expertise that you have within this institution. But let me also say that we have individual culprits who taint the image of this institution. I will not stop at anything. Even if it means sending home a whole department, I am ready to deal with it. This institution must be clean. We are going to uproot all the roots, all the evil spirits that have been planted in this institution. Nitazingoa. So thank you very much for listening to me, and members of the staff of KEMSA, please know I am your ally. Should you see, should you smell something that looks like corruption, please come and let me know. Whoever it is. And I said I might not have any other muscle, but I will name and shame anyone who is brought to my attention. Investigation is done, and they are known to have caused problems in this institution. We must move forward as a clean institution. Thank you very much for listening to me.
So, members of the further state, any questions? All right, start with Standard.
My name is Mercy Kahenda, Standard Media. My question goes to Madam Waziri. Maybe what are the plans, or are there any plans of looking at the previous scandals that have been reported at KEMSA? Because we are here because of the mosquito scandal. And also we are looking at, another question is about what is it that should be done to restore trust at KEMSA? Because even the county government seems to lack trust, including the donors who are channeling the funds through other entities. Thank you.
To the best of my knowledge, the previous many scandals are with the investigative agents, including this one that just happened. I would like to leave it at that the investigative agents continue with their work, but mine is to ask them that they hasten and give us the results. They also cannot be investigating forever. Once we have the feedback from them, we shall put a closure to this matter. matters moving forward, which I believe begins today with this new board, and I have highlighted on my choice of board members, that is where cleanup begins. I want them, and they are going to have their first meeting today as board members, so that they draw a roadmap of how we get out of the many issues that have affected this institution. So once we have the roadmap, we shall let Kenyans know. And I have said previously at the ministry that I want to open up the walls of Ministry of Health. The walls of KEMSA must be opened up. We must know what happens inside here. And that is a responsibility that I've given to the board. Thank you.
Yes,
Yes, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. To begin with, I didn't know you were here because of the scandal. I thought you came to show Kenyans the faces of the new board. But for that reason, I need to say that indeed the Ministry of Health works very closely with Global Fund. And they fund a lot of activities that happen in this country. Malaria, HIV, TB, they are partners to us, and they have been partners to the Ministry of Health for a very long time. Specifically about the tender that has brought issues, it is part of the process that at a certain level, KEMSA communicates to Global Fund to seek concurrence on where they are at on the process and whether to proceed or not. When you seek concurrence, you either get a yes or get a no. And in this case, we got a no from Global Fund and a no with reasons. And therefore, we want to work on the reasons for the no so that in future, we get positive concurrence. Whether we have reached out to them so that they allow us to procure, no. We have had discussions. I personally have had discussion with Global Fund. And because of the limited timelines, because what we want to achieve at the end of this is that no Kenyan who needs to benefit from a mosquito net should miss it because of our inefficiencies. So they shall proceed with the procurement because, you know, again, our laws, we have timelines, which if we started today, we shall not be able to meet. Remember, it's a rainy seasons. We have mosquitoes all over and we don't want Kenyans to suffer. So based on that, I'm in agreement with them that they proceed with the procurement. In terms of quality, we all know that the specifications of the net are determined prior and during the budgeting process. Therefore, it is our expectation that Global Fund is going to buy as per specifications. And I have no doubt that that is what is going to happen. That they will meet specifications in terms of quality, in terms of quantity, and any other aspects in terms of a criteria. I believe I've answered your question. Yes, thank you.
So,
thank you very much. And members of the Fourth Estate, anytime you have an opportunity to interact with me, I am very open, and I say it as it is. One is that yesterday I said specifically that there are people who are interested in enriching themselves on the backs of patients. Those are the people that I want to deal with them. So far, investigations are ongoing. I do not know how high or how low they lie within the ranks of the country. I will wait for the results. And once the results come, I will do what I can do within my mandate. And should there be a reason for me to escalate it to the appointing authority to take action, I will do that. Thank you.
So I think...
Thank you very much.
Finally, there seems to be some political interference at KEMSA during the procurement of various commodities. Perhaps what's your ministry doing to ensure we don't have that interference?
I have new brooms. I expect them to clean, and not just clean, but clean nicely as a new broom, just like myself. We have newness. And looking at these people, I do not see anyone who looks like they have come with any baggage. Neither do I see anyone who looks like they are here to enrich themselves. But where I come from, and I have told them in the board meeting in Luyaland, we say fish rots from the head. So if I hear anything in this institution, it will be because of their heads. And they know it. I have made it very clear that they will take responsibility collectively and individually. Asanteni sana.
Thank you.
We can take a group photo. Yeah. Group photo with the members. Group photo, yes.
Dr. Jeff Troy.
Organizing us, so we just stand where we are. And this side is unbalanced.